Ooh, all right.
What's up, people?
How y'all
Welcome
doing?
back to Joe Central. Let's go, man.
Yeah,
Let's
don't
turn
curse.
this up.
Don't curse in front of me, bro.
Don't curse in front of you.
Oh,
I'm gonna curse
okay.
behind you.
Joce Central episode 18. It's gonna be a cool one today, man.
Yeah, we chilling. We on a little Ciroc pineapple. We about to Joce you bad. We about to Joce you bad, probably.
Yeah, probably.
But it's gonna be a good bad. If you
Right.
ask me.
Right. Cause we got a bunch of stupid shit to talk about. So we're gonna be Joce bad, but some of y'all might like it.
Hey, by this time, when this come out, this song gonna be out on all plats. Deja Dukes, let's go. Hey, yeah. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that is one. Hey, on the track. Hey, yeah, turn this shit up. Yeah, let go.
You playing this one at the concert?
Huh?
You playing this one at the concert?
I might just play it at the concert. I don't know when to perform it.
Why wouldn't you perform it?
I don't know. I like it though. I feel like it'd be a turn up song.
I feel like you're not gonna
Probably should.
resist the urge to perform it. You could go ahead and try to just play it, but if the stage is there and nobody's on it, I have a feeling you're gonna get on that fucking stage, right?
I'm probably end up performing it.
Yeah, you're gonna perform. October 31st. Can I go ahead and just plug it real quick? Y'all got y'all snippet. Y'all gonna hear it when it come
I'm
out.
gonna hear the whole thing.
It should come out tomorrow, right?
Spotify, 12 o'clock, baby.
12 o'clock tomorrow. It's gonna be out before y'all even get this one, probably. Anyway, yeah, October 31st, 1528.
Yep.
That's the right address.
1528. Where you getting that
I
from?
fucked
No.
that up. Nah, don't listen to me. What's the address?
I mean, will this be out by the time the thing comes?
Yeah, before the
Oh yeah,
the
true.
party for sure. It won't be out before the before this song.
Yeah, true. That's like now. It's 3251 Manhattan Boulevard, Harvey, Louisiana.
3251.
3251 Manhattan Boulevard, Harvey, Louisiana. Just pull up.
Bliss Nola.
$10
$10 entry fee. We selling shirts as well. A shirt will get you a free ticket, and regardless of what you do, you're gonna have a great time. They're gonna have drinks. They're gonna have all kind of shit, and they're gonna have live performances. Go check out our Ninebird page or any one of the group's personal pages. It's up on everything if you need more information, and DM if you need any information. We got you. All right. With that being said, let's start episode 18 of Joce Mother Effing Central.
Wow, you gonna curse? In
Nope.
front of me?
I said effing.
Talking about some, bro. What the f you talking about?
I said, don't talk to me like this.
You right.
You tripping.
What's first on the list?
First on the
Let's get the
list.
serious shit out the way.
Okay, let's get this serious
All right,
shit
so
out the
if
way.
y'all don't know, yesterday was Thursday where they had the final presidential debate, and we're gonna start off talking about it. Honestly, Jacob, I'm not gonna say I give up on this country or politics, but I feel like there is no right answer in this situation. There's definitely no correct answer, and they're getting all these people so amped up to vote. They get everybody to the polls. I think we are breaking national records for early voting right now.
Right, yeah. People are
We have never had
enthusiastic.
this much voter participation ever.
People are very enthusiastic about this election, and I think that would usually be a good thing, but I think really an issue that we have right here in this country today is that a lot of people enthusiasm is driven by hate. A lot of people yeah, I basically said it right just like that. The enthusiasm is driven by hate. Both sides talk shit about each other, accuse each other of crimes, and lie to the public every day. And a lot of people, use that. A lot of people are waking up to being lied to. A lot of people are realizing how phony our political system is, and it's a harsh realization, And I think a lot of people are taking their anger out and their hatred out on each other, and just social issues are driving forces to an election that really doesn't fix any social issues. Neither one of these candidates or any of these parties are gonna fix the issues that you have with your neighbors and your people and the people you know and the issues that you have inside your family and inside yourself. I'm sorry. This country is built on the backbones of individuals, so the individuals need to get right with themselves.
Yep. That's
And
100% correct.
we're gonna stop pretending like I was saying earlier, daddy government, they not gonna help you. They don't care about you. If they did, they wouldn't be worried. They wouldn't be arguing back and forth about each other, bragging about each other, and talking down on each other. They would be worried way more about what's best for this country.
Bro, tell me this one thing. When have you ever, when has any politician ever actually done all of the things that they said in their campaign? Like, who has ever done that? Anybody? I don't think there is one. There's none.
No, you can't.
So they're basically just using you for your vote so that they can get in positions of power so they can push their alternative motives while they're in that position. There's no other reason for them to want your vote. They don't care about you. They don't even know you.
And I think
If your power goes out tomorrow, what you gonna do? Call Joe Biden
I think
because you voted for him? No, he's not gonna. He's not
Well,
gonna
we've
turn
been-
lights back on.
And I think since 2016, it's been a while, and usually it goes around on election years, but for the most part, I think we're really starting to realize how phony it's been for a very long time, bro. It's been like this. We just ain't really. We just been comfortable.
And you brought up a good point. You said voters are driven by hate, but like.
Yeah.
I think they're also driven by fear, bro. In a lot of cases, like
Yeah.
if you look at both of their campaigns, like it's mainly them trying to play on
Scaring each
people's
other.
fears,
Yeah.
like Antifa or white supremacy groups, Proud Boys. Like they're trying to tell you, if you don't vote for me, then the left side is gonna go get you.
They gonna come get you.
If you don't vote for me, then the Proud Boys just gonna come running your house and kill you, bro.
Yeah, come on.
White supremacy has been around for I don't know how long. Back in the day, yeah, they were killing a lot of people. But you can't tell me in the past 3 years how many people the Proud Boys are like white supremacist groups are really out here just going crazy, just out here just killing people for no reason.
There's
You don't
not,
hear it like that. Or you don't hear a bunch of black people just walking up to people murdering white people because they hate white people. Like
it's so silly, and the crime rates that we have in this country, the people that die and get murdered, and and then like let's talk about suicide rates. Let's talk about all of the ways people die and people suffer in this country. Is not due to one driving force. You can't put a name on it. If I were to try to put a name on it, I would just personally say the devil or Satan or hate or some sort of spiritual force that has been on this earth since the dawn of time, and it's just people that allow it to happen. So like I said, fear, hate, we're not supposed to fear nothing but God. We're not supposed to hate anybody. We don't have the right to. And our whole lives should just be worried about bettering ourselves, bettering the people around us, and not so worried about people billions of dollars away from us, not worried about us, don't know you, your family, or nothing. Like, come on.
Nothing to do with you.
Stuff-
If you haven't noticed from this election,
A lot of
how
people.
much the government has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
From this year alone, you should notice that the world has nothing to do with you. It's all about what you surround yourself with and what's in your direct environment. All this other stuff really does not matter. They're trying to make it matter to you in your head that way because it really matters to them, and they need you to
It's a
think that it
boogeyman.
matters to you.
It's a boogeyman. It's just like when you was when you was a kid. Some people mamas did this, where it's like we don't want the kid to go mess with the go in the room with the expensive shit in it. So you tell them that there's a boogeyman in there. You tell them that there's some scary entity outside, so you don't go outside and get lost, or you don't, they make up these figures of, and it's always, and it's got to be something. It can't be something like normal to you. The highest amount of murders in this country is to do with people who have personal connections with other people. People that have personal issues with other people, so they murder them over those issues. It's very hard for the news to get on TV and be like, you should be scared of the person right next to you, because
They
everyone
don't have the same beliefs as you.
yeah,
Oh my god.
or just something like that, but they have to create, like, any marketing agency will tell you this. You have to create like an easy to understand, easy to market figure that checks all the boxes. It's got to have the scary face. It's got to have a hateful motive. It's got to have some kind of track record of killing, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? They do it with shit, and it's been going on all year. We've been being told to be scared of hurricanes, hornets, viruses, white people, black people, Mexican people, Chinese people. They trying to get us to be scared of so many things, and we rounding the corner of 2020. None of those things have touched me. You been stung by a murder hornet?
No,
No.
I haven't even seen one. I don't even know what it look like.
This
But
shit, I don't.
2020 just has so much anxiety
Right.
attached to it, bro. That's why the suicide rates are up at I think
Yeah.
they're up 120% or something like that. It was something
I
crazy.
thought it was 90, but
Yeah, it
that's
was, like,
close.
high
Yeah,
as fuck.
close enough.
Like, damn near
It's almost
100%.
double.
Yeah,
90 to 120, close enough to double, to where we need to figure that out. And I've always said this. It's well, I mean, come on,
what's that high enough to figure it out?
we gotta figure
Facts.
it out. I
Right.
mean, it's not the guns doing it. It's not the racism doing it. It's not the virus doing it. It's people. They don't have no purpose. They don't have no guidance. They don't have shit going on in their lives, and all they doing is, everywhere they turn is something scary. So, I just think we need to turn people in the right direction. Look, hey guys, look at yourself, look at your family, look at what you love, and focus on that, and make sure that is taken care of. Okay, when you focus on the things that you love, you don't got time to worry about the shit that you're scared of. There's always gonna be shit to be scared of in this country, in this world, all the time.
But it's no reason to be scared of it, because if you spend that time being scared, you're not spending that time getting better or growing, because you're spending so much time on the past and stuff that's out of your control.
Yeah, and even if you want to avoid something, you do it logically. You don't do it out of fear.
Right.
You don't do it out of any emotional state. You just gotta keep a level head and move through the world without an ounce of fear or hate in your heart, and just keep it moving and do what you gotta do. You know what's right and you know what's wrong. Ain't nobody gotta tell you that. Nobody got to get on TV and tell you what to do and what not to do. You have a gut feeling in your soul whenever you go to make a decision. You know whether it's right or wrong. I don't got to tell you that, and nobody else got to tell you that. Stop being fooled by these people.
That's fact.
Straight up.
But who you think gonna win, bro?
Who do I think is going to win?
Based on
It's
that
really,
last debate, that final debate, that was really just the same debate.
I don't think it's based on
it was
debate.
it was the same debate. If anybody watched it,
there's
nothing really to talk about
Right.
about the debate, because it was the same thing. They just had time to speak. So
There's been plenty of polls conducted after each debate that say that, and nobody's lying on these polls, because all it says is, does this debate change your vote, or who you want to win? Did this change your mind? Almost every poll I've ever seen is a unanimous no. It's like 95%. It don't change nobody's minds. It's just,
pretty much everybody's at their point where they know who they are.
yeah, the debate is just the nitrous at the end of the race. Like, we've been racing all this time, and we both kick in our nitruses to just get that last little inch, just to get people fueled up on whatever side, just to make sure you get that last.
It's gonna be. That's all we got.
It's gonna be what it's gonna be. But this is the first time I really felt. Actually, in 2016, I thought Hillary was gonna win. In 2020, I think that the Trump voter base is as big as it ever was, but I also think that there's gonna be so much controversy in this mail-in
Oh my
voting
god.
stuff, and there's gonna have. I don't think the decision is gonna come down to popular vote.
Oh hell
I
no.
think it's
It's gonna
gonna
go to
come.
Supreme
It's
Court.
gonna be further from popular vote than the Hillary Trump election was. It's gonna be more so an electoral college and Supreme Court
Yeah.
decision because there's so much you know, just so much fraud. Like we just know the fraud is coming, and we know that there's just gonna be so much controversy, and I think it's gonna turn out pretty close, and it's gonna be up to people who make decisions, and that's why I don't know. Like that's something I can't even try to call. There wasn't all of that shit in 2016, so I can kind of I was just kind of guessing that people wasn't gonna vote for Trump because he was so out of this world as a candidate that it was just there was no way that somebody would vote for somebody like that. So yeah, so I really just thought Hillary was gonna win this time. I think Joe Biden has a better chance than Hillary, but I don't know. It really comes
I
down
feel like
to
the only
those.
reason why he has a better chance is because he's a male.
Yeah,
Because
and,
really,
and but
they
also because he's been a politician for a very long time.
so people kind of trust it a little more.
Well, trust is either here or there. I don't know because there's a lot of stuff that goes on, with the there's controversy with his past as well. But I think he's much better at making people feel good when they talk. Hillary was a little nasty when she spoke. She
No,
was
because she's a. I ain't gonna say it. She's
a woman.
a
Oh, B word.
yeah.
Cause she was kind of a bitch, and she used to cause she would be like her. She was always just being real nasty, and no matter how nasty you think your opponent is, if you stoop down to their level of the shit talking and the real uh the dirty kind of, she just didn't.
Right, and she fucked up too.
Yeah.
She had that whole email scandal,
email scandal.
right at the fucking heart of
Yeah.
the election. Like,
But the
and she
scandals,
was already a bitch, so everybody believed it.
the scandals always wait until right before the election to pop up. So, but I mean, Biden's got an email scandal as well. I would say those about what
But
and
nobody
what.
really cares because
Yeah,
he's a male.
But I think people cared more about Hillary's email scandals because they are already looking for a reason
Exactly.
to not like Hillary.
Like, you can say whatever you want about Biden. Like any kind of scandal right now, people really not gonna change their opinion.
Right.
Just
And
because
when he
of all
speaks,
the stuff that Trump has done is already like
Right.
negated everything. So
and when he speaks, to the uninformed person, he seems way more likable just when he speaks. It's a easier. He's like somebody's grandpa when he talks.
I'm not gonna lie, he's very like empathetic and really good at like showing his sensitivity to different subjects,
Yeah,
which is very important at this particular time.
it's an important
With
skill
everything
in
that's going on.
politics.
So he might push through, but I honestly, bro, I really don't care who win, bro. Honestly,
This year has
but
told
I
me to
think-
focus
I
on
think-
myself.
I think Biden gonna pull it through,
Yeah,
but I really don't care either way.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not gonna cheer one way or another. I didn't cheer last time either. I was just like, all right, here we go.
Like,
Like I woke up and I was like, oh, here we go, and now we're here. It's exactly what we kind of expected. But yeah, we good on that.
yeah, we good on that.
We good on that, guys.
What we got next? Okay, let's have a little fun today. I feel like last episode we were super duper serious. I mean, we still gonna be,
Yeah,
you know,
we had James to kind of help us
informative
out
and
with
all,
that though.
but last time we was just, it was kind of like too serious. But we're gonna have a little fun this time. We're gonna talk about Travis Scott right now. T. Scott just did a deal
Dropping
with
the
PlayStation
TS5.
and Nike. Is that correct? What exactly is entailed with that?
Nothing.
What is he? Is he
Bro,
just attaching his name to
Travis
PlayStation now?
Travis Scott is doing the best thing, like one of the smartest things I've ever seen. He doesn't have to do a damn thing with any of these collaborations. He would design a couple shirts. he give a little logo to put on some shit. But as far as the PS5 goes, I mean, maybe he'll have some shit in like a game, like maybe have like a virtual Travis Scott character that you could play with exclusively on PlayStation. That's unannounced. All we have right now is a video of Travis Scott sitting on the couch. He grabs his controller, and the TV lights up, and wind comes out of the TV and blows everything away. Like his whole like, it blows the controller out of his hand, and his hair's going back, and you know it's just like real dramatic. It's just a commercial for the PS5. It's not a collaboration, at least right now, at all, except for the shoes I was telling you about. They got these Nike PS5 Travis Scott shoes that I think they're gonna sell. Seems like it. But it's just a glorified commercial, just like the McDonald's shit was, bro.
So it's really just him just doing a commercial.
Yeah,
it's not
just,
really
he's just doing a commercial. Cause where is the nobody wants to see regular commercials anymore.
Oh no.
Because what is a regular commercial nowadays? If you're trying to get real reach, you're not going on TV. You're going on the internet,
social media.
And usually when it comes to social media commercials, it's somebody on their Instagram saying, "Hey guys, I used this thing and it worked really good." And
oh my God, just saved $500 with this new app for car insurance. Oh
right.
My God.
It's like, bitch, I know you have no idea what you're talking
I know
about.
somebody paid you to say this. Like,
yeah. So
can I do the exact same thing?
Right. So
like,
the transparency is gone nowadays.
It's all cap.
So you gotta find other ways to kind of make a commercial and make it enticing. And I think they actually called it the TS5 on the
wow,
like Travis Scott 5. Wow. Let me see this right here. But
dude,
maybe
it's crazy. Like I really think marketing is changing so much.
Yeah, I don't know where it's gonna go. Honestly, I think it's just gonna be more of like marketing is just gonna be more like, because if you realize 2020, especially in like the tech world, like we talk about, PlayStation, Xbox, the iPhones and the Androids and all the different shit that's come out. Usually, every year before this, we have had like events where people get on stage and they have the device, and it's this big moment where it's like, we got the device right here, this is what it is, and we haven't done that at all because of the coronavirus. So every unveiling of a new product has always been in 2020 is just you don't even have to have it ready. It's just like a 3D render of the shit. Yeah, like they just have. It's
already there.
Yeah, it's just like this big, CGI render of the product, and then it's a big unveiling
whenever you want.
saying that we're gonna release it. Then we don't have to wait for any event or anything like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so commercials could be anything nowadays. Right. Like anything. You could have Travis Scott running on top of the PlayStation. Fucking the PlayStation is some big skyscraper and he jumping off of it or something like that, or marketing is really anything, and honestly, it's really just shit that looks cool.
So do you think Travis Scott right now is like, who's like the best like modern day like rapper artist who's like in the business space, like really making deals, like making moves? Like who you think is the best at that right now?
I think Drake is getting out the way and making room for Travis Scott. As far as men, it's like Travis Scott and
right
then
now,
Megan for
Kanye. It's probably the best businessman who's a rapper.
Oh, okay.
Artist.
Yeah. I thought you were just talking about the hottest. Okay, so
like just as far as like really.
No, Kanye for real, cause Kanye. Let me get this right. Kanye kind of created the way we market, at least music, and the way we market things now. He was very different when it came to marketing. He was remember the TLOP drop in 2016, 2015 or whatever. That drop was a series of snippets, hints, Easter eggs, shit like that. Like like an Easter egg is, It's like if I post like a picture and then there's like this little thing that people recognize in the corner and they're like, oh, what is that? You know, that's looks like a track list. You know, Kanye used to do that. He'd be like, he'll post like this stupid picture of something, and in the background it'd be like a track list for like an album that's coming up or something like that. He knows what he's doing. But in the internet world, that's the best way to market nowadays because, you know, people check your page
It's
and
people down rabbit holes. Like
yeah,
they see something and it's like, oh shit, I gotta find out more about
so
that.
they start studying it.
Now I gotta go in here.
And then they make forums. Yeah, they'll have like subreddits and stuff like that.
And people are like, did you see that?
Yeah.
What do you think this means? Like,
and they do all the marketing for them. All of it. They set up a whole website dedicated to figuring out what this stuff means.
Yep.
And then now, before you know it, you got hundreds of thousands of people trying to figure something out. And
telling your friends about it.
You're not even doing nothing. The worst thing you could do is put your whole product out there and let people know what it is.
Excitement.
Yeah, because people want to dig. People want to figure it out.
Because they want that sense of accomplishment that they know more than the next person knows.
Right. Take for example, the this year the new Xboxes and PlayStations are coming out, and those two rival each other. They've been doing it for like 2 decades now. Like they've been, you know, it's Xbox versus PlayStation, just like Android versus iPhone. Even though iPhone won, but
Android gonna come back
one day maybe. And iPhone kind of started.
2030 Android is gonna be better than iPhone.
I think iPhone's about to be so popular that people gonna wanna do Android just for the same reason they did iPhone in the beginning.
The government is gonna make them like reduce their market size, I believe.
You think so?
Yeah.
Just because it's like a monopoly at some point.
Yeah, that's what they're doing with Google right now.
Yeah.
They suing Google.
And Apple's suing Google?
The government.
For what?
For monopolizing the web space, the search engine space.
Oh, we'll get on that in a second. But hold up. Xbox versus PlayStation. So Xbox did in somewhere in the middle of the year, maybe around like June or something like that. I could be wrong, like May or March or something like that. They, you know, obviously they both had their systems ready and done, but Xbox decided to just drop the whole thing. This is what the name is. They even came up with a diagram of seeing all the insides of it. You can see the inside of it. It tells you all the specs, everything that's inside of it. And it's like this big exciting reveal when they do it. And the internet was lit up for like a day surrounding it. Oh my God, it's going to have this graphics and this processor and all of this shit. And the hype died. And the hype died like maybe a week after, and ever since then, which was like June or something like that, or like May, it's been all PS5.
Yep.
Because Sony didn't tell us anything.
Right.
They've been trickling it, even pissing people off. You go online and people are pissed off. They're like, I can't fucking believe it's been this long and we still don't know anything about the graphics it's gonna have and blah blah blah. But people are hung up on this shit and they thinking about it all day, and there's even like you go online and you look at like comments and like forums and shit like that, and people are trying to figure it out and they're like putting clues together, and there's like leaks. The leak is that's how you promote something today, is leak it. Don't you dare put the information out yourself. Give it to your friend. Tell your friend to give it to their friend, and tell your friend to put it in a message in a bottle and send it to Asia.
Like, bro,
and
I
then
kind of fucking found this fucking lost file.
Yeah, that's the best thing, bro. And you found this file and then they fucking plug it in and it's some shitty camera.
It's like a fucking 20-second video, but it's hard as fuck.
You're right.
Carter used to be the king of that shit.
And that's how you do it. And I think Kanye really started that, at least for music. And Kanye even like he would wear like little prototypes of his shoes.
Jay-Z, super fire. And
Jay-Z's very traditional though. He's like great, but he's very traditional.
Yeah, he been doing it like since the start. Like even with like rock and all that. Rock
Yeah,
Nation
I
and
think
all
Jay
that.
Z's influence happened a long time
Yeah,
ago.
like,
Like we're talking
in the
about
beginning.
new age shit.
Yeah.
But Jay Z's
But like
marketing,
even to this day, like he's
he's
still
established.
making very good moves. Like like
Yeah, because he's very established. Like
Mm-hmm.
he has the trust and the free reign that it, like, because like Kanye for a while, people didn't trust his words, but they knew that something great was gonna come out of him eventually, so they wanted to do the digging. Because if he said the shit was gonna be great, they were gonna like, of course he would say that. But like if Jay Z has like a stamp, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like Jay Z
if he
says,
says your shit's
this
fire,
is
then,
this is coming out,
But
and
my thing is, bro, Jay Z can put out a shitty product and it still sells for more than the best quality shit. Like, for example, Douce, like, you drink Douce. Douce is not good.
it's not. I never
It
really
is
drank it.
horrible. It's worse than Henny to me. But it's like twice the price as Henny in some places. But
What?
like, you go and buy it because it's Jay Z's.
Well, Henny didn't get hyped up because of the flavor.
Right. True. But Douce is fucking is disgusting.
Yeah. And
But I
honestly,
still go get it because it's Jay Z's.
I would, yeah. It's just give me a night, bro. The thing is about with alcohol, it's gonna be gross, regardless. Besides, unless we're talking
I just
about
need one more reason to drink it.
unless we talk about Ciroc, yeah, just give me one reason to pick your bottle over this other
That's
bottle.
both gonna be disgusting, bro.
Right.
But even if yours a little worse, I like you, so I'll drink it. For you.
Yeah, I really buy. I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to alcohol, I buy off the bottle. Like I like the way the bottle looks. So
Okay. I'll give you
because
through it.
I mean, you like to have the bottle in your house. You like to have it on the fridge, on wherever you keep it.
Yeah.
Douce. I'd probably buy a bottle of Douce and never drink it,
Right.
so that it's like still get the liquid inside and it looks all cool.
It does look really.
What's another
really
one?
Nice,
I like the Jameson bottle. I like the Jameson whiskey too, so that's a different thing. But I like the Jameson bottle. Grey Goose. I would love to have a. I would love to have a giant. I don't really even care. No.
Ciroc tastes good, and that's from Diddy. That's why I
Ciroc,
drink
yeah.
Ciroc.
But the Ciroc bottle is nice too, so good move on Diddy. But Grey Goose bottles are dope looking. Crown is looks cool. Crown looks cool.
Crown is like a generic ass,
Yeah.
cool, like generic cool.
I think it always tastes good and it's decent.
Yeah,
Like
it's just
I mean,
like it's Crown.
I like Crown.
It's like if you just don't want to be interesting that day, get some Crown.
Henny's a cool bottle. I think Henny looks cool.
It's got a nice shape. I wouldn't say cool, but it's
I like the label too. The label looks
the
official.
label's nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a nice bottle. It's not a cool bottle.
bro. Tito's looks pretty cool.
I love
But
Tito's.
yeah.
It give me that little distillery feel when I look at the bottle.
Yeah,
I like Tito's.
it look raw, don't it? It's
Yeah.
just like it's just straight to the point. This is Tito's. I fuck with Tito's. But yeah, I buy off the bottle, bro. I don't give a fuck. Like
Hell
it's all gross. It's all alcohol. It's all get you fucked up,
What else we got?
make you sick. The new iPhones came out. Are you finally
That
gonna?
thing still recording?
I'd hope so. Let's take a break and let's just make sure that we're good.
Yeah. If first up, he knows the law.
No free promo.
First up, takes care of it all.
Juan LaFonta.
We need to get us a commercial like Nine bird. We just out there.
Right, bro. People are so stupid for trying to be creative with their shit. Just be aggravating.
Just do stupid.
Just be annoying. Son.
Just make
piss-
people talk about you.
You're right.
Like us.
Bro, that fucking commercial pisses me off. Which one? Yup, that one.
Yep, that Juan Levante one.
McRib coming back. Do you care? Have you ever had
A
one?
Mick who?
McRib.
What is that?
The
I'm just
McDonald's
fucking with
sandwich.
boy.
You ever had one?
I'm just playing with you, man.
All right.
But nah,
so
bro, I would never, bro. I'm straight on McRib. I ain't gonna say I would never eat it, but
You never had it?
I think I had it one time, and it was like 10 years ago, bro.
Me too. And I think it was just like okay.
Yeah, it was just like a McRib.
I was like, it's like a barbecue hamburger, but
but really, it's not even rib meat.
I don't know
It's
what
pork
it
meat.
is, dude. But the way it
It's
looks,
pork.
but is it pork?
It's all of the. It's a pork rib because they got beef ribs and they
Yeah.
got pork ribs.
Pork ribs.
So they grind up all the pork material and just put it in the shape that
Clearly,
thing is, because you
yeah.
see that thing is not even a rib.
Bro, it's in the
It's a
shape.
boneless, just
It's in the
wavy-
shape. It's in the shape of the ribs that are on the bone,
right.
but there's no bone.
Bro, it's all of the shit from the pig that they don't like sell. It's just grinded
But-
up. It probably pig head.
How stupid?
ass
How
and-
stupid do they think people are, son? You can't just mold it in the shape of the boned ribs. That's like if McDonald's tried to sell like boneless chicken and then like made it in the shape of the drumstick.
chicken. Yeah, but it'd be boneless.
Right? You just bite the whole drum.
Oh my god.
Ew, bro. No.
That is some shit McDonald's do. You know they got spicy nuggets now, shit. That, but I don't know what McDonald's on.
I didn't even have the spicy nuggets yet. I keep talking about them. Antonio Brown to the Bucks. Over under 5 weeks. I think he's gonna last the whole season. I don't think they're gonna win. But I think they're gonna last the whole season. I think Antonio Brown is just gonna have fun playing with Tom Brady.
I think he's gonna last the whole season, but I really don't see him being productive like that. Honestly,
Nah.
because the Bucks really got a lot of people already on their team that Tom Brady can throw the ball to. Like they got Mike Evans, they got O.J. Howard, they got this other young receiver that's like really good. I think it's like his second year.
You don't think Antonio's
Fire.
gonna get a lot of action?
I think he's gonna play, but I think it's just so many targets that people are thinking as a wide receiver you have to get the ball thrown to you
Do you think they
to
would
do something.
Do you
So
think
like
they would pick
it's
him
hard
up?
for him to kind of make an impact without getting the ball.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but do you think that they would pick him up if they didn't have plans already to
I mean,
really use him?
I think they're gonna use him, but I just don't see how middle of the season, week 8, they're gonna redesign the whole offense to gear towards you. You know,
Yeah.
when they had the whole off season, they had all these weeks to kind of get their game
I think they're
plan
gonna try
set,
it.
but like.
I think they're gonna try it and like overuse him for like a game or two. Realize that he's not in sync the same way the rest of the team is in sync, and then he's gonna fall down to like Adrian Peterson on what was it? What was
and just
the
start bouncing around.
yeah, and just he's gonna be like Adrian Peterson.
I mean, he messed himself up, but he was in a good situation. I understand his contract ended or whatever, and they got rid of him, but he could have just went to a different team and just been okay with it. But like he made a whole big deal about the Steelers and all that, and just
I
turned
don't
it into
think-
something that it didn't need to be.
Dude, he struck me during that whole fiasco. He struck me as someone who was just trying to get out.
Yeah,
Like he didn't want to do
it's
football.
like he went crazy. Like he just didn't want to do anything anymore.
Yeah, I felt like he didn't want to. I felt like as soon as people started saying, "Hey, bro, you need to calm down and start," he would do the exact opposite
Yeah.
of what people were saying, and that's either somebody who knows the truth or somebody who's just going crazy.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I understand it, but my thing is, if you felt like somebody was trying to force you to do something and you want to get out of the league for other reasons, like for your values or just your beliefs, then don't go running back to the league whenever they kick you out. Like if you left for that reason, then stand by that. Mm-hmm. Don't go chasing back. Oh, please take me back. Like Colin Kaepernick done did it. Antonio Brown done did it. Like, bro, if you didn't like the league, stay away from me. Why are you running back to the shit that you escaped from?
You know what I sort of think is I think a lot of people, and we can look at prime examples like 6ix9ine or something like that, where you start to see there's like the reward, right? Like when you start to act out and you start to become this, like, because Antonio Brown was the talk of the country for a while. Like everybody was talking about him. When you're in that state and everyone's talking about you in every move you make, because at that point in time, like during that month, he could have went to Walmart and bought some shampoo and people would have been like, Antonio Brown caught at Walmart shampoo, and it would have been a big deal. No matter what he do in that moment, everyone's interested in you, and he probably thought that he had everything lined up. He probably thought that, fuck this league, I've gotten more attention outside of it than I ever got inside of it. But that shit dies as fast as it grows.
Because there's so many ways to grab people's attention now, bro. It's so much things pulling at people's mind.
Attention spans don't last long.
Yeah, like trends are come and go so quick.
Yeah.
If you're not built to last, you're not gonna last.
You could be the only thing the only thing the world talks about for a week, and then be not talked about for the rest of your life.
That quick, bro.
Right.
Like, literally.
Just like I haven't cared about I haven't heard much about 6ix9ine in a long time, bro. You know, and I'm just saying, like, I just think that the strength that he built his whole brand off of, not to be on him too much, but the same way he came up is the same way he could fall down. And I think, honestly, I think it's the best thing in his career to finally lay low. He need to just go get a job or something.
I mean, bro, that's just how it go, bro. Like, you get out of it what you put into it. Yeah. If you put in nothing to get the attention, or you put no time in, no work in to get that, how do you expect that to last over time, bro? Mm-hmm. Like, you have no foundation. It's like building a house on fucking twigs, bro. Yeah.
I always just tell myself, if it grows slow, it dies slow. If it grows fast, it dies fast. Yeah. It's that simple. Like a tree. Like, you can't kill a tree. But something that grow fast, like a flower or something, you could step on it, it's gone. It'll never come back. Exactly. But a tree, you could chop the whole motherfucker down and it'll grow another one. Right, maybe in another 2,000 years, but it's coming back.
Mm-hmm. It's coming back stronger.
Mm-hmm. You gonna get a new phone? The iPhone 12 dropped.
Bro, I ain't got a new phone in so long.
I know. That's why I'm asking you.
I don't know what my upgrade is. I gotta go see.
All right, you should check on that.
I should. You really want me to get a new phone?
Bro, I'm scared to use it sometimes. There's so much glass falling off of it. XXL says Nicki Minaj out-rapped everyone on the Monster verse. Why are we bringing it up today? I don't know, but...
You said it was the anniversary or something for that song.
Maybe.
Monster. Nigga, I caught you. But and I went to Wakanda. No, that's not how you go.
Yeah, it was.
Oh.
Yeah, that's exactly what Jay-Z said. But what was the best song, the best verse on that album? I mean, on that song. I feel like it was Nicki. Let me see. We got Rick.
Oh, all right. I remember that song now.
Kanye's was cool.
Why you can't just say Kanye had a better?
You think he did?
Yeah.
What about Ross?
No. I don't really... I mean, I like Ross. I ain't gonna say I don't really like
What about
Ross.
Bon Iver?
Who?
I don't know. Oh, Jay-Z's was cool. I don't get enough of it.
You know what song was hard though? All of the Lights.
Oh yeah, I mean the song is great. What's the best song on that album?
I don't know. I have to look at the album shit.
I'm about to look at it. Shut up. Best song on the album is probably Power. I don't know.
That's the best concept.
Power is crazy.
It's very good. Yeah, it is a good song.
Jay-Z got some weed. He called it Monogram. So I guess he only selling it by the gram because...
Or maybe it cures breast cancer. Oh no, that's a mammogram.
Bro, I didn't know what you were talking about. I was like, wait. Are you thinking like mammogram? Monogram. What the hell is even a monogram? Like, what is that word? Monogram. A monogram. Let's see what's going on with it. Jay-Z announced his first marijuana line entitled Monogram. Launched with a website, Instagram. Monogram, though no details, specific strains product were released. A press release said of the brand, with its careful strain selection, meticulous cultivation practices, uncompromising quality, Monogram seeks to redefine what mid is. I'm just playing. It's probably...
Huh? You trying to get some high quality meat?
You gonna have to...
That's like saying you want an extra large medium. He want a large medium.
He has careful strain, meticulous cultivation practices, and uncompromising
If it's
quality.
mid, it's mid.
Yeah, but it could be very
Not like
quality
I know.
mid.
I don't even know.
I wonder if it will be mid. I wonder if it's gonna be like Zaza and all of that shit. Like, I wonder if it's gonna be like the.
Boy, that's a rock straight, boy. Drink that bitch.
That's what you
straight.
doing?
Yeah, with a little ice. Ooh.
That's mid.
That bitch stinging. That bitch feel like a bumblebee. Hey.
Jesus. I ain't never been stung by a bumblebee.
I have. Bro.
I've been stung by a wasp.
Bruh. You remember Brendan DeRoche?
Yeah.
He got, when we was kids, he got stung by a bee. And he was like, bruh, you got to pee on it, bruh.
Nah, you peed on it.
Yeah, bruh.
What was?
We was only
where
like
was the? Where was
like
the
11.
bite?
Huh?
What was the bite?
It was on his leg. It was like on his, like in his shin area.
Did,
I was like, bro, just turn your head, bro. And
So
then I
he was
peed
just
on
like-
it a little bit, and he was like, bro, thank you, bro. Like, he was so
Thank
grateful,
you.
bro.
Did it work?
Hell yeah. That bitch went away.
That bit was
So-
probably orange.
If your partners get stung by a bee, just pee on it.
No, that don't, bro. I don't know what these people drinking, bro. Some people got like orange ass piss. You gotta be hydrated.
Man, you know I was drinking good stuff, but I was drinking Gary, waters,
I was
Red
drinking
Bulls.
juice bags, bro. At that age.
Juice bags? Not juice pouches.
What you call it?
Man had a
Pouches?
bag of juice.
So it's a pre-sun. What you call
That's
it?
a pouch.
You say you made juice pouch?
Yeah, let me just get a pouch. A pouch of
Nah,
the
bro.
sun.
No, bro. My dad used to call it a juice bag. When we was
It's
kids.
like you got a grocery bag full of juice that you tied up, put a straw in. Man, what?
Nah, bro, it was called a juice bag, bro.
Delicioso.
That's some shit I cannot. I'm never gonna stop saying that. I don't care.
Hey, bro.
Like,
to
when you-
each his own, man.
when you
It's
grow up-
tomato.
Like juice bag and like what you call like the frozen cups.
A cold cup.
I think I call it like a freezy cup or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's cool too.
Like a freeze cup. Yeah, I think that's what I would call it, like a freezy cup.
It depends on what it coming in.
Yeah, plastic, the little
the
plastic,
little
like the
plastic
solo
one?
cup,
Alright, yeah,
yeah.
because you know they got the freeze pop.
No, that's different. I
Yeah.
call that a icy.
Oh no, you tripping.
Bro, I don't know what to call shit. Slushy, Slurpee.
Oh no, don't call it no Slurpee, bro.
But people up north call it
Sus.
Slurpee.
Because they sus.
If you up
I'm not
north, you
slurping nothing, no
sus.
straight.
Right. I would never live up
Just
north.
give me a slushy. I'm gonna drink it normally. I ain't gonna slurp it. I ain't gonna suck it. I'm gonna just drink it.
You just gonna slush it?
I'm gonna slush it.
A slushy?
I'm gonna slush it.
But slushy is weird, bro.
The slushy.
Dude. Oh, I went to this
Ah, fuck, I done burnt my.
yeah, you sucking the shit out of it, bro.
Chill
You
out.
slurping
Chill
it.
out, bro.
Slurpee.
Be cool. Be cool, man.
That's your Slurpee? Alright, bro.
Yeah, let's
We
change
got
the
this
topic.
big look, this is a big important topic.
Uh-oh.
This one wait, let me go check the camera. Make sure we got time.
This man had to check the camera for this one.
We good. We good. Alright.
It's a big topic.
Might be on this one for like 10 minutes. Because, man, it's a big deal. It's a big deal what we got going on
It's
nowadays.
big deal. Man, finish your sentence.
It's a big deal.
It's big deal.
It is.
It's a big deal.
It is.
Come on, man.
It's
Use
whatever.
your adverbs.
No. That's not even an adverb.
What is it?
The word a is an adverb. That's an
What is it?
article.
No.
It's an article.
It's an atlas. It's not an article.
An atlas?
Yes.
What is an atlas?
It's an onomatopoeia.
No, what's an atlas?
That's them little dictionaries that people use for specific locations.
So the letter A, you cap. It's an article. I think A is
if
an
you go to
article.
the A, where you going? Atlanta. Articles.
I'm not going to Atlanta. I'd never go to Atlanta. Would you ever go to Atlanta?
Bitch, I done been to Atlanta.
You liked it there?
You like Atlanta?
I never been there.
You never been to Atlanta? Oh, I gotta take you to Atlanta, boy. I gotta get you some.
What does it
I
do?
gotta get you some wings. I gotta take you to Piedmont Park. I gotta take you to Little 5 Points. I gotta take you to Buckhead. I gotta take you
do
to
all that?
Zone 6, huh?
You could do all that right now?
We can, yeah. I know people in Atlanta. All my teammates
bet.
was from Atlanta.
Let's go.
You did?
They be wearing dresses.
Hey, you talking about what you think I be saying when I be saying all that? Atlanta.
That's just Alabama shit.
That's Atlanta shit.
I thought it was just Alabama.
This
man went to Alabama and went to college.
And with the shit, man.
You gonna start scratching your neck. Why you gotta scratch your neck to talk a certain way?
Man, fuck you talking about, man. You full of shit, man. You trying, what you want to talk about? Alright, let me get right.
Inspired by the social dilemma.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the shit. That's that movie that came out on Netflix,
right.
The documentary Social Dilemma.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't watch it or anything like that because I'm pretty sure it's not gonna give me no new information because I've been on this shit and I've been thinking about
hip to it.
Right.
You been woke.
Social, bro. I already know what the social dilemma is. You ain't about to tell me. Yeah, this episode argues that people who work in big tech have a moral responsibility to consider whether they are profiting from harm and what they are doing to mitigate it. Okay. They are definitely profiting from harm. They are doing nothing at all to mitigate it. They're not even acting like they are. I think the only company that acts like they're trying to do something about the whole algorithm landscape and stuff like that, Apple tries to, because they preach like security and encryption and whatever, not being able to trace like who's doing what. But I think they're just holding the information for themselves. It's always like that. It's not that they're, Apple is like, oh, nobody gets to see where you go or what you do on the internet. It's all safe and everything. But I think what they're saying is it's safe with us.
Yeah, it's safe that because we are not going to let anyone else have it.
Right, but what are you gonna do with it?
Because, bro, how else can you just say, Alexa, show me this, without her having to be listening? Or
right.
how are
Siri
you,
too. Siri.
Yeah, how are you going to get an ad on your phone if they don't have access to the things that you're clicking on?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So all of these companies, they track what you do. They watch where you go. They watch what you interact with. They know what you like, what you don't like, and they don't get much. So it's their obligation to decide whether to show you something. Obviously they're gonna show you if they know everything about you and they want you to interact with something. They're gonna either show you something that you like, something you don't like, something you're interested in, something you've never heard about before, whatever. They have plenty of options of what they could be showing you, and what we've seen over the course of the years is that all they care about is, or what the most profitable thing is to give you the things that you hate. They show you what you hate. They incentivize you reacting to hate. They incentivize you reacting to controversial topics. They want people to argue. They want people on two sides. They want people going back and forth day in and day out because it's what keeps their platforms alive. Now, on the surface, and what everybody's been saying is that this stuff is harmful, it's bad, they're profiting off of harm and hate, and they're incentivizing hate and they're encouraging it, blah, 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 blah. But the point that I want to make is that nobody makes you do any of this stuff. Nobody. You can encourage me up and down. Look, if there's something that I don't believe in, there's something that I would never do, you're not going to encourage me to do it. You know what I mean? You're not going to watch true crime documentaries every night and then that inspire you to kill somebody because at least most people do, that that's just something they would never want to do. They stand for that. They would never do that. Not everybody, but most people. Hopefully, my girlfriend doesn't, change her mind on that one. But
You Joce bad.
bro, I mean, she watches that shit.
Bro, I totally
But she watches
agree,
that
bro.
shit all the time,
Like,
and it makes it.
nobody's forcing you to go on Forensic Files and watch all the worst cases that ever happened.
But if you
People
do,
fucking mass murderers
Yeah.
and stuff, and then you get mad at the TV because you're scared to go outside,
Right,
Or you're
yeah,
scared to stay home alone. You scared yourself.
yeah, that's
They got
the
other
point.
stuff on TV.
That's the point I'm
Yeah.
basically making about like my girlfriend, because she'll watch that kind of stuff and then be like, "Oh, I don't want you to stay at someone else's house tonight because I want you to come home. Like I'm scared." And I'm like, "You scared because you just spent 3 hours watching murderers get away with murder? Like you've been watching that and like unsolved mysteries and all that shit. Like, come on, like don't fill your head with
Bro,
that
that's
crap."
the thing, bro. You gotta guard your mind. You gotta guard
Yeah,
your heart, bro, because it's so sensitive, bro. Whatever
Yeah.
you feed your soul, that's what you're gonna project. Like,
Right.
It's nothing else.
You
that
gotta
can
know,
come from it.
like you watch something, and yeah, like sometimes I'll be in the room and like I'll be looking at it, and like I admit it's interesting. Like you sit there and you watch it, and you're like, oh, wow.
Because it feels good
Yeah,
to watch things like that. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know
like,
if the feeling is good. All I was gonna
it's like
say,
it gives you like a sensation to like
what I was gonna say,
it.
it was just more like it's feel like a spark. It's just
Yeah.
like some kind of something lights
The
up.
same way
and-
when you eat some bullshit, when you eat some nasty ass shit that you know is bad for
Yeah.
you, that shit feels great going in.
Yeah.
But then that anxiety kicks in after you done ate it, and you gotta fucking your stomach
You gotta
hurt.
deal with
you
it.
feel sick,
Uh-huh.
or fucking you watch some shit, and then it fucking feels good when you're watching it. But now the lights out, now you like, oh shit,
Right.
what the fuck, like, bro.
Right, or like you go to put your work uniform on and it's tighter than usual, and you like, oh shit,
man.
and why is that? Because a lot of because look, bro, people are slaves to their feelings. They are slaves to their body. You have to stand up. You have to stop letting all of these temptations that you know are bad, like in the back of your mind that you should not be, like, I don't know, I've always had this thing since I was a kid about like horror movies. I've never liked them. It's not that I'm like so scared to watch them, and I sit down and I'm like gripping the couch and everything, and I'm just scared. It's not how I feel about horror movies. The way I feel about it is that there's just imagery in there. There's evil things going on, and I know it's a big game, and I know it's a big like show, and it's fake and everything, but the imagery, I don't want that in my mind. Like, I don't want to entertain it. I honestly don't even want to support it. I think it's wrong, and I can't give you a good reason on why it's wrong. I can't really explain completely why I think it's wrong, but it feels wrong as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah,
like
in most cases, bro, if it don't feel right, then you shouldn't be messing with it. You know?
yeah, in most cases.
If you got that feeling in the back of your mind or in your heart, it's coming from something that's in your soul that knows, that has that sense of awareness, or like knows what's right and what's wrong. Like, everybody deep down inside knows what they should and what they shouldn't be doing. That's why you feel bad after you fucking don't go to the gym for 2 days and you've been going every day. Yeah, you're gonna start feeling bad a little bit on the inside, even if you know you've been fucking going hard. It's like, damn, bro, like I missed a couple of days. Like I had no
'cause
reason
it's
not
like-
to go. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I made that commitment to myself that I was gonna go.
Man,
You know?
that's what I say it all the time to people,
If you keep
bro.
letting yourself down like that, bro, you just training your brain to keep doing those same things and not follow through with the shit that you say.
I say that to people all the time. They're like, yeah, but like I went to the gym, and then the next day I was like, I was so like sore and tired, and I just felt like it would have been better for me to take the day off. And I'm like, that's cool, but you do realize you lost that day.
Yeah.
Like you caved.
Your mind beat you.
Yeah, your mind told you those things, And even though you might be right, there's still something you could have done. You
Yeah.
still could have went to the gym and did something. You could work around it. Like, even if you got, like, the way I feel about it,
You could
like,
just did some push-ups.
yeah, like, that's what I was doing.
It would have took you 5 minutes.
Bro, you saw my back? That shit was fucked up. I had a fucked up back a while ago. What I did was, I just, like, I really couldn't find it in myself to just take a week off or something like that. So I would go to the gym anyway and just do like push-ups and just avoid my back. And, obviously, not every...
But you can still do other alternatives while that heals. Once that heals, then you can go back to working that strength back up and then balance everything back up.
Yeah, and you won't have to go through the pains of getting back into the gym because you've been going.
Because you still kept that same habit. Once you break that habit, then it's so hard to get it back, bro.
And social media is a habit too.
It is.
You have to look, if people can just take the time to stare at a blank wall for a while and realize that the world is not as active as social media makes you believe it is.
Right.
The world looks like it's moving
so much slower. The world is so much slower.
It looks like it's moving at 1,000.
The internet is so quick.
Yeah,
bro.
The internet moves. It moves on, and it fucking keeps going, and it changes, and people's opinions change daily. That's not true. That's not how that works.
I feel like that's what's playing into a lot of people's like insecurities, or like they don't know how to accept failure because they're so used to looking at social media and thinking things move at that speed. But when you're going towards a big goal, a lot of the times, bro, that's a process. Like, you're not gonna get that overnight, and you're not gonna be able to post your update every night. Like, we had a great day. I got this. No. A lot of times you're gonna be set back.
Yeah.
And you're gonna lose more than you win most.
Yeah.
times.
How many times do people ask you, "Hey, what's been up?" Like, even though somebody that like saw you like 2 days ago, "What's been up with you, man?" Like, I'm sorry, bro. It's the same thing as it was 2 days ago.
Right.
Like, I'm still going. It's the same old shit. And I see this phenomenon happen all the time. Like, people want to move faster than the internet because they want to be the first to do or say something. So they will go out of their way to have an opinion that they would never have, just so that they can, because they're kind of looking at where things are going. And it's like the stock market. They're trying to be the first person to have this opinion, then everybody follow them. But then that leads people to saying wild shit that they would never say, or that is just clearly wrong. And you know what I mean? People are so addicted to this thing, and they are more to blame for it than, we have to realize that corporations do not stand without the people supporting them. Not a single corporation does. If we all delete the Facebook app tomorrow, the Facebook company goes out of business tomorrow. Like, do you understand that kind of power that we have, and we think they have the power over us? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how people really think. Like,
but it's all a mind game. If you don't know your strength, if you don't know who you are or what you're contributing to that company, a lot of people don't even understand Facebook's business model. Yeah. Let alone if you don't understand the business model, then you definitely don't know your role in it or how powerful you are.
I wonder if a lot of people even know that they make money.
Yeah.
Because apps, when they first started coming out,
they probably don't even notice that. Yeah. They probably forget that Facebook is really a business.
Yeah, like, it's a business. It's not just
they think it's for them. A lot of people think Facebook is theirs.
Yeah, because it's like,
your Facebook is not yours.
No, not at all. No, you're the product. Look, here's a rule. Here's a rule of thumb. If you're not buying the product, you are the product. You are being sold something, and you are being sold by someone. Yes. Yeah. Because every business needs a product. It's very simple. If you didn't buy anything, that app said free on it. Just like we talk about free games too, like on the PlayStation and the Xbox.
A lot of people think Mark Zuckerberg was under trial for selling people's information to the Chinese, to Russia. Yeah. He was selling everyone's Facebook information to Russia.
Yeah, it's insane. Now, I don't know if that's true. You be the one to tell me. He was
literally under trial, and they had a settlement for it.
They had a settlement for it?
Yes. This is real facts. This happened.
Shit.
Facebook played into the whole Russia Donald Trump situation. Mark Zuckerberg and Donald Trump are friends.
They are?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Bro, this like these billionaires and shit, bro, they all work together, bro. That's why you
They
can't
do all work together.
you can't trust nothing.
And they fight. They fight over data. I mean, that's the
Exactly.
thing. Like, the American government is a corporation too. When these companies begin to
The government is a business.
when these companies begin to gain the power and the influence that the government has, when they come close, that's when they fight. That's why there's trials, because otherwise, unless they're working together, everything's business as usual. But until a company starts to look like a threat to the government, then it's like, okay, let's sit down right here and let's question you for a week and see what we can get out of you and see what kind of power we can exercise over you, because you doing too much. You doing what we doing, and you doing it better. You doing it better and faster.
So I'm gonna need you to chill out.
We're gonna take one more break and then we're gonna do the final. It's gonna be the last of it.
All right. Hold on.
All right. Cool. All right. So what we were saying is so look, all of these companies, and the government is one of them too. They all want you. They want your data. They want influence over you. They want you to do things for them. And it's all under the law of the land, and it's all legal, and it's all fine. If you don't want that to happen to you, if you don't want to be a product, stand for yourself. Don't interact with it. Don't bother with it. Don't watch the news. Don't get on Facebook. Don't do this kind of shit. You don't have to. You can go outside. You can go do something. You can go work on something. You could go create your own.
I mean, bro, at the end of the day, you can have a Facebook, bro. You can have an Instagram. It's okay. I got an Instagram. I got a Twitter. I got a Facebook. I understand when I press agree.
Hold them at arm's length.
Even when I don't read this shit, nobody reads the agreement. But I know what it says. If there is an agreement that you have to sign, you're signing your rights away. There's no doubt about it.
And if the paragraph is that damn long, there's something in there.
Yeah, bro. There's no reason for them to add that if you're not going to agree to something that you probably wouldn't want to.
Right.
If it's going to be that long. So just know that when you on that app, they have access to everything that you put on there, or anything you say while you're on there, or anything you like. Mm-hmm. Like, they can use that information and give it to whoever they want to through every right when you sign that agreement. And that's okay, bro. That's how business work. If you don't want to be a part of it, delete your account. Straight like that. But if you want that social media platform, then understand what you're getting yourself into. That's it for real, bro.
Yeah, and look, I mean, the way I do it is just hold these apps at arm's length. You know, you can do certain things with your phone by turning off like notifications, and you could change the way that the app interacts with you, and you could choose to just not click on it if you don't want to. Like if you at a certain point in your day where you need to relax and you need to cool out, and you need to. Don't lie to yourself. Don't sit around and listen to these thoughts that say, oh, you need to be up to date on this. You don't. They pretend that you need to. You don't need to be up to date on shit. You don't need to know what's going on in the world at all. You don't fucking need to know nothing. You don't need to listen to anybody.
Bro, you're not the governor.
Right.
You work at goddamn a fucking chemical plant. You work at goddamn Olive Garden. You work at goddamn restaurants and shit. You work at goddamn Academy, you work at goddamn McDonald's, bro. You are not governing nobody. You are not responsible for anyone else.
Right.
You don't, bro. You are on such a small scale. Don't take this the wrong way, but you don't have any real power to change anything that's going on, bro. There's only a few people who can really make differences in this country. And this country is designed in a fucking law and order and it's structured to where you have no say so. So why does it even fucking matter what's going on in the world every day? We've been marching for 400 years. We've been fucking protesting. We've been doing all this shit. And we've been fucking protesting the same shit repeatedly and nothing has changed. So who the fuck you think got the power to change it? It's only a few motherfuckers, bruh. And until you get your own power and start building your own shit, they gonna keep having power over you. Cause who the fuck will give up their power to give it to you? They gotta be a fucking idiot. That's all I got.
And you have to understand that it works both ways. You should not give up your power to run your life to someone else. Somebody promises you. How many times people come up to you, hey bro, you wanna make $1,000 in a week? You wanna do this, you wanna do that? Come over here with me, I got it. The first thing you say is hell no. You need to figure out how you gonna, if that's how much money you wanna make, then you go ahead and figure that out. Don't listen to nobody. Cause why the hell you walking up to me? I don't got nothing to offer to you except my ignorance. If I'm giving you, you need to stop giving people your ignorance. You realize you're ignorant, go learn, go figure it out. Go worry about yourself. You know, in the grand scheme of things, you're very small. But when it comes to your life, you're all that fucking matters.
That's it.
It's just you. It's only you. You are in control of what's going on in your life. Nobody else is.
I'm so grateful for you, bro. Cause you know I be getting super passionate and I just be saying shit, but I feel like what I said and then what you said, it just came together so perfectly, bro.
Yeah, that was it. I heard everything you were saying. I just felt like that was the yang to the yin that that I had to put in there. You know what I mean?
I love that.
So I just had to make sure it goes both ways. These people don't got no control over you. You don't got control over them. As long as there's that mutual agreement that that's not gonna happen. You worry about your life, I worry about mine. And as long as you uphold that and stand on that, because people convince you that you need them. People convince you of it. Go ahead.
I want people to understand, bro. Cause there's like a lot of people, I've been seeing it a lot, and it's been very, very prominent lately, that people are against capitalism. They're against people making a lot of money. They're against business, big businesses.
You bought into it.
Man, why are you upset at someone else?
Jealous?
For making 100. Jeff Bezos worth like $200 billion. How the fuck can you be mad at somebody who has been able to acquire that much wealth?
Especially,
and he puts his pants on the same way you do. If you don't stop fucking hating on a motherfucker and go figure out how you gonna build the next Amazon, the next Facebook, the next fucking venture capital fund, the next fucking goddamn food truck that you can fucking drive around, sell food to everybody, fucking sell fucking shit online, bro. If you don't get your fucking ass up and figure it out and stop getting mad at motherfuckers for working hard, and you sitting on your ass on social media fucking reposting every fucking time somebody else make a fucking $1 million. Bro, that shit is so aggravating to me. I ain't gonna cap.
It's a little sad, and I say it's sad in the most sincere way as possible. It is sad because somebody making $500,000 a year is not worried about Jeff Bezos.
No.
But the people making no money are clearly worried about Jeff Bezos. For some reason, if you got enough money to support you and your family, I promise you, and it's not that much. It's really not that much. At the high level, you could be looking at millions. And I definitely, there's a lot of money to go around. I'm not saying don't aspire to be more, but shoot for $1 million. If you land at 400,000, which is probably gonna happen because the tax rates are nuts, you're gonna be happy, bro. And if you live your life the right way and you worried about yourself and you stand for yourself, you ain't gonna be jealous about anybody for any material thing that they have. Jeff Bezos don't even have all that money. Like y'all make shit up. It's not like he's
his net worth.
He's not sleeping on piles of money. He is in control of big
Amazon is
assets.
a business that's worth probably like $50 billion.
If he
the Washington Post, which he owns, is a fucking $1 billion company.
Yeah,
like, he owns Whole Foods. That's another $1 billion. Like he doesn't have $1 billion in his bank account that he can just hand out to your fucking ass. If he and distribute to everybody.
Yeah. And guess what? Amazon, look, they provide jobs to people. Like go,
right.
You know what I mean? Like it's a big conglomerate. It's a big system that is if he took the money out of it, it's crashing to the ground, and our economy and our stock market is taking a huge hit. Be thankful that you have very passionate people in this world who decide to build with what they're given.
Exactly.
Despite what they're given, just stop being jealous about it. Go do something. Go turn your 100 to 100,000, and I promise you, you will be so proud of yourself. You won't even give a shit, dude. And
because if capitalism didn't exist, there would be a cap on how much you can do, and there'll be a cap on how much there'll be a limit on your life, literally.
Yeah.
But right now we have no limits to our life, so we are the sole fucking owners of what we can create for ourselves.
Yeah.
And if that ain't power, then what else is power? If you can make or not make as much as you want when you wake up, it all is dependent on your mindset, your hustle, and how much you want it. That's the only thing that matters in this world. And if that ain't power, bro, I don't know what the fuck it is.
Yeah, man.
We worry about all the shit that take powers away from us. We so focused on all the shit that's not even real obstacles. We taking hurdles and putting them in front of us and trying to jump over them. Yeah, bitch, if you don't fucking go around the goddamn hurdle,
yeah, bro.
Everybody else going around them.
So worried about what we can't control. There's so much that you can control right in front of your fucking face, and I promise you, if you just realize that, and you don't have to ask nobody, don't talk to nobody about it. Talk to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Don't let yourself lie. Don't lie to yourself. Don't do that. You know when you lying, because you start making justifications for things, and you know how you know you lying to yourself when you give yourself an answer and you feel good about it. That's how you know you lying to yourself, because you knew exactly what to say to yourself to make yourself feel good. Mm-hmm. You are the best liar when it comes to lying to yourself. So stop it. Tell yourself exactly what you don't want to hear, and if it don't make sense to you, ponder on it. Go back to it. Realize that the truth hurts, and so does a lot of things, but it don't hurt as much as realizing you've been living a lie for years. A lot of people don't realize until they're very old that they could have made so many changes in their life, and they haven't. Today is the day to change it. Just be honest with yourself. The truth hurts, but it don't really hurt that bad. Oh, I like that. You want to name that the podcast?
True hurt, but it don't really hurt that bad. I like that.
Yeah, we could do it like that.
On that too.
All right, that was episode 18. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Hell yeah, bro.
Good ass episode. Hell yeah.
We got shit to do. We about to be in control of this fucking concert we doing. So hope y'all show up October 31st.
Halloween. Come on, Halloween night.
All right, thank y'all. If you made it this far, love you. If you didn't, still love you. Goodbye.